Beautiful music there, Ethan. Thanks for submitting
Yeah,
that, man. Joy, your thoughts on this one? Where does this one fit in for you?
I love this. I listened to this morning as well, and I'm glad I got to hear it through here. This is about as perfect as it gets for production music. You have the edit points, and I mean tons of edit points. I This morning I was kind of going back and forth, going, "Wow, this would be an edit point. This would be," and these little tiny edit points all over the place. The structure builds. There again, no shortcuts in this. I mean. I'm guilty of making way more shortcuts, man. I mean, the way that the instrumentation builds, it's done really well. It could go into crime, it could go into investigative crime, any kind of BBC type of things where they're just, which is kind of like investigative stuff, but not like as harsh as investigative, murders or anything. But it fits over a lot of different dramas. There's a lot of usage for this. Yeah, this how it's signed as is. This is absolutely as perfect as it gets. What uh, what'd you use for guitars? Did you play that, or did you use any software, or you played them? Wow, even more amazing.
Yeah, he is. This is one of the ones we had before, bro. Might be.
And Ethan, you can talk if you want to. I just unmuted you
Uh,
if you want to.
Oh, sure. Yeah, sorry. I used Guitar Rig and then a layer of this plugin by Soundscape. It's called Emotional Guitars. There's like a $20 plugin that I saw an ad for, and I wasn't a fan of the whole like bank that they gave me, but there was one in particular that just pierces through any mix and just sounds so full. So it's a layer of both of them co combined together.
Cool. So was the melody yours, or was that a
Yes.
phrase from the library?
No, so everything in there was performed either on MIDI or played on my guitar.
Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, definitely get in touch. I mean, uh, how quickly can you do these tracks? Like, how long does it take?
Um, whenever I'm like, whenever the iron's hot, I could do like 2 tracks a day if I'm
Amazing.
feeling good. Usually now that I'm a little bit busier, I would say one track a day.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, yeah, he actually reminds me of Darko from last time that I was here, who we talked about right at the beginning of the session. So yeah, this is great.
Listen,
I
I
hope
have
you're
to
already getting
give.
a lot of placements.
So I haven't. I actually, with the help of Jesse, I've actually taken something that was not placeable at all into making this, and like super thankful for that. By the way, I need to mention that while we're on here.
Cool. Well,
So
Well,
you know
no,
what? I
I
watch Jesse's videos too. I've learned stuff from his videos, especially the breakdown. Those breakdown videos are great when you take cues and
yeah,
analyze them.
absolutely.
Yeah.
I appreciate it, guys, but you guys are the stars of the show today. So, well, great job, Ethan. My question would be also for anybody, on behalf of Ethan and anybody else who's doing this type of music. If they come to you, should they have a full album ready to go? Should they have at least 10 tracks, or what's a number that you feel would be good to get started?
Um, if a track like this quality came up and it was just one, that'd be fine if they committed to a whole album. I do see on the WAV file that this is a little bit quieter than probably most of ours. I'm just guessing by what I'm seeing on here. I didn't do the whole volume up and down this morning, but if the
Hmm.
whole album was consistent, especially for this style, it probably wouldn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you have a whole album done, then that's
I
fine.
do.
If it's just three, four tracks, that's fine too, because then if I have to like say, okay, let's just say I'm not saying that I'm going to say make this a tad louder, but let's say I said that, then you'd have to go back and redo 10 tracks like that. So even if it's one or two tracks
Hmm.
and you actually let me know that, hey, yeah, within a month I can do a full album of
Hmm.
this, or I say we need five tracks like this, I'll put you, in with another one of our composers who's doing the other
Okay.
five tracks, and it'll be a compilation. So I'm not too picky about that, but I am the one of the things I am picky about, which some other libraries may not be, is what I don't like doing is signing somebody on for one track,
Hmm.
okay?
So I do
Because
have a
then,
full 10 tracks ready to go, and I also made the album
okay,
art. I don't know if that accounts for anything, but I
Oh
put some
wow.
time into that as well.
Oh, okay. You know what? Yeah, I don't do the art, but as long as everything's licensed properly, um, then it'll probably work just fine. I would just run it by somebody else, but yeah, it'd probably work fine.
Hmm.
You don't, that's going beyond your, beyond what's expected from
Cool.
composers. The time that we actually really get involved in art is artist tracks because some of them want their picture on the, cover, or
Yeah.
if they're too far, like, well, really artsy artists, then they really, really get
Oh yeah.
emotional over their cover, and we cater to it, we do cater to that. So with composers, this would work fine. I'm sure it would, you
Cool.
know.
Yeah.
Um,
Very cool.
so
Well, I'll make
and you said
sure.
you have 10 ready to
Yeah.
I
go?
do. Yeah, I
All
do.
right. I think this will be like the first signing on the show.
There you go. Well, I'll make sure for sure, Ethan and Joy, you guys get connected afterwards.
Cool.
That's certainly a part of what we do here on these calls. So you
Thank
guys
you.
can
Thank you.
proceed as you see fit. So thanks so much, Ethan, for submitting, man. Appreciate you guys you being here today.